Hi friends, today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful floral bag. It has a unique, elegant design that looks high-end and is the perfect accessory to pair with your outfits for summer and fall. So, let's get started. To create our floral bag, we will use this raffia yarn. It's 100% viscose raffia yarn from Fibra Natura brand, and there is about 90 meters in this ball of yarn. And I'm also going to be using 3mm crochet hook. You can also use 4mm, but I will use 3 because I want more tighter gauge. Yeah, so let's get started. Yeah, so you can have a look. This is what our yarn looks like. So let's start. We begin with a slip knot, just like that. And then we're gonna chain 6 chain stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we're done. And then we're gonna join it into a ring using a slip stitch. And then we're gonna crochet our petals into this ring. Repeat after me. To start our petal, we need to chain 4 chain stitches. 2, 3, 4. And now we're gonna crochet a double treble crochet into the ring, just like that. Repeat after me. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through. Here there is one important moment. It's complicated to explain, so we're not gonna join these loops into one loop because it's important for our future petals. So what we're basically gonna do is we will continue crocheting double treble crochets. So just repeat after me. So we crochet another double treble crochet as well into the ring. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, yeah. And now we crochet the third double treble crochet. You see, so now we have all of the loops of the previous double treble crochet on our crochet hook. And now we need to join it all just like that. This is how we form our petal. And then we're gonna move to the bottom, right to our ring, and to do that we need to chain 4 chain stitches. 3, 4. And now we crochet a slip stitch into the ring. Yarn over and pull through. Okay, here we got it. You can take a look. Our first petal is done. And each our flower will consist of 6 petals. So let's continue. We need to chain 4 chain stitches and then yarn over twice and crochet a double treble crochet into the ring. And then we continue crocheting double treble crochets. Remember that we leave the loops of previous double treble crochets, so at the end we can join them into one and form our petal. Yarn over twice. And now it's time to form our second petal. And now our second petal is done as well. Continue crocheting. Crochet 4 chain stitches and move to the bottom of our ring with a slip stitch. Next, crochet 4 chain stitches, yarn over twice, and crochet double treble crochet, just like we did it before. To make sure our flowers lay nicely and beautifully when we steam them, I'm pulling slightly longer loops than I would if I were using a different type of yarn. Let me show you how. So here, take a closer look. So we yarn over, pull through, and I'm pulling a little longer loop. Yeah, you can see. And then join it all into our third petal. Since our yarn is flat, everything will look really beautiful after steaming. So when we steam it, the petals will become more shaped and more pretty. It's gonna look really good, trust me. And now we chain 4 chain stitches and move to the bottom using a slip stitch, just like we already did. And take a look. So now we have a half of our future flower. So let's begin our 4th petal. 4 chain stitches, double treble crochet into the ring, as always we crochet 3 double treble crochets, and now the last double treble crochet, four chain stitches again, move to the bottom and slip stitch. Awesome, now we have 4 petals, and then we move on to the 5th petal, chain 4 chain stitches, double treble crochet into the ring, and pull through all loops. And now we are moving on to the second motif. This is the continuous crochet technique. To do that, we need to crochet 9 chain stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And next we need to count as well 9 loops, and in the 4th loop we insert our hook, yarn over and join it using a slip stitch. Now we have this ring, and this ring is the center of our second flower. And right now I'm gonna show you how we join them together. We need to chain 4 chain stitches. 4. And next, our yarn will be behind our chain. We insert the hook right into this spot, yarn over. You see we have 2 loops on the hook, and now we're gonna crochet 1 double treble crochet into the ring, join it all together using a slip stitch. As you can see, now we formed first petal of our next flower. And then we need to go to the bottom of our flower, chain 4 chain stitches, and crochet a slip stitch into the ring, just like we did before. So this is what we got, and then we're gonna crochet second petal, again chain 4 chain stitches, and crochet 3 double treble crochets into the ring. And keep in mind that we need to pull a little longer loops than we used to if we would work with another type of yarn. We do this in order that our flowers will lay nicely and beautiful after we steam them. Yarn over and crochet second double treble crochet. Sorry, I'm gonna do it again. And now we finish our second petal. Again 4 chain stitches, 4. Again move to the bottom to start next petal and crochet a slip stitch. Take a look at what we got. Now let's start our third petal. Chain 4 chain stitches and crochet 3 double treble crochets into the ring. Join it. Now we formed the third petal. Chain 4 again, Here I have a knot right in the middle of the yarn, but we don't have to pay attention to it, we just keep crocheting. Yarn over twice and crochet double treble crochet. Chain 4 again, and now our fourth petal is done. Now we need to crochet the fifth petal, and then we will begin to make the third flower. Chain 4 again, yarn over twice, awesome. Now I will start making the third flower. Just like we did before, chain 9 chain stitches. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And next, count 1, 2, 3. We insert the hook right into this spot and join it into a ring using a slip stitch. Now we formed the center of the third flower. Next, I just remind you that we chain 4 chain stitches. And then keep the yarn behind the chain. So I need to fix this. One moment. Okay, yeah, now we have the yarn behind the chain. Okay, it's a little tricky. One moment. Okay, now we have the yarn behind the chain. Insert the hook right here, yarn over twice, and crochet double treble crochet. And pull through all of the loops together. Then chain 4 again, and move to the center of the flower. And just like that, we continue to crochet the third flower. In total, for the bottom of our bag, we need to crochet 6 flowers. So now I've crocheted 6 flowers for the first row. Next, now we have 5 petals in each flower, and now we need to crochet the 6 petals. How are we gonna do that? So I'll show you. And we don't start the 7th flower because we only need 6, and we go back to the center of our flower using a slip stitch. But before that, chain 4 chain stitches, and now do a slip stitch to move to the center. And now we have to crochet the 6th petal. Just like we did before, we need to crochet 4 chain stitches, 3 double treble crochets, then join them together, and 4 chain stitches again. Yarn over, pull through, and now we go back to the center of the flower, chain 4, and crochet a slip stitch here right into the ring. Awesome! As you can see, our flower is done, and now we need to move on to the 2nd flower and crochet the 6th petal for the 2nd flower as well. To do that, chain 4, slip stitch here, and then 4 chain stitches again, and then just crochet the 6th petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch, and then chain 4 again, 3, 4, and slip stitch again into the ring. Now chain 4, 3 double treble crochets, and now as always chain 4 and go back to the center of the flower. I will lay this down to show you what we have. Okay, have a look. We already have crochet 2 flowers, and we need to keep going and crochet all 6. Now I'm finishing the last petal of this flower, and then I'll show you what do we do next. Okay, our flower is done. And now I want to draw your attention to the fact that we do not go back to the center of the flower, but we move on to crocheting the next flower. To do that, crochet 9 chain stitches. And then count 4 and crochet a slip stitch right here. And now we formed the center of our next petal, of our next flower. Now we need to chain 4 chain stitches. Keep in mind that we always hold the yarn behind the chain at this point. And then insert the hook right into this spot. And crochet in double treble crochet. As you can see, this way we formed the petal of the next flower. And then when we will crochet the second petal, it will connect to the spot. Chain 4 chain stitches. Do a slip stitch. And then crochet the next petal, 4 chain stitches. And 3 double treble crochets. Now we've crocheted 3 double treble crochets, yarn over and pull through all. And now we need to connect this petal to this spot of the previous row. To do that, insert the hook here in this connection spot and then in the loop and join it. And now we need to move back to the center of the flower. As always, chain 4 and crochet a slip stitch into the ring. Next, we move on to crocheting the third petal. The third petal will be connected to this petal right here. Chain 4, and crochet 3 double treble crochets. And now connect the petals. And next we need to move back to the center. Chain 4. And next we will start making the fourth petal, and the fourth petal will not be connected to anything. I will show you what we're gonna do next. So chain 4 as always, 3 double treble crochets into the ring, now we form the petal. And next, to move on to the next element, we need to chain 9 chain stitches. Count 4, insert the hook into the 4th loop, and make a slip stitch. Next, chain 4, insert the hook into this spot, and crochet double treble crochet. Next we need to go back to the center of the flower, chain 4, and make a slip stitch. Have a look at what we've got. And now we will begin with the next petal, and this petal will be connected to this spot right here. Chain 4, and then 3 double treble crochets as always. And now it's time to connect the petal to the previous row. When you lay our work down, you can perfectly see the connecting spots, so it's pretty obvious. So insert the hook right here and join them, and then go back to the center of the flower. Chain 4 and do a slip stitch. Perfect. Now we will start the third petal. Chain 4, 3 double treble crochets, and this petal will be connected to this spot. Insert the hook right here and join them together. Sorry, it's a little tricky here. Okay, we got it. Now you can take a look at what we've got. Now we need to go back to the center of the flower, chain 4, and make a slip stitch. Now we will crochet the 4th petal. And we will connect to the 4th petal right here. Insert the hook and join the petals. And now we will start making the 5th petal. Fifth petal is ready now. And the 5th petal will not be connected to anything from the previous row. So we will just go on crocheting. Now we need to chain 9. And then count 4 and in the 4th loop do a slip stitch to form the center of the future flower. Chain 4, and then insert the hook right here and crochet a double treble crochet. Chain 4 and go back to the center of the flower. And next we will go on crocheting these elements all the way around the row of 6 flowers. And then when we will be at the last flower, I will explain you what do we do next. And And now I will explain you a very important detail. So as you can see here, we have 5 petals in each flower, but then when we will crochet next rows, we will add 1 petal to each flower, so there are going to be 6 in total. But in order to form the form of our bottom of the bag, we now will crochet 4 petals for the flower. So when we add 1 petal, there are gonna be flowers that consist of 5 petals, not 6. So basically in each flower there are gonna be 6 petals, but in this flowers that we crochet to form the bottom of our bag, there are gonna be only 5 petals in total. It's very important, so just repeat after me. Here to crochet next flower, we chained 9, then inserted the hook in the 4th loop and created a center of our future flower. And then we're gonna keep on crocheting using the standard pattern. Chain 4, insert the hook here and do a double treble crochet. Keep in mind that at this point the yarn has to be behind the chain. Now chain again and go back to the center of the flower using a slip stitch. And now we move on to the second petal. Now let's have a look, where should we connect it? Okay, we're gonna connect it to this spot. It fits perfectly. Next we chain 4 and go back to the center of the flower. And then begin to form the new petal. Chain 4 and then crochet 3 double treble crochets. Let's have a look, where should we connect this one? So yeah, you can see. You can already see the spot. Insert the hook and join the petals together. Next, go back to the center of the flower. And let's make the 4th petal. So the 4th petal is done, and now as you can see, there is nothing to connect it to. And now we come to the point that I mentioned earlier. At this point we will form the bottom of our future bag. Now we move on to making the next flower. Chain 9, then count 4, and in the 4th loop insert the hook and create a center of the flower. Chain 4 again, insert the hook and crochet double treble crochet. And now we need to go back to the center. And continue. So we've crocheted the first petal and now we move on the second. Chain 4. Now do double treble crochets. And let's have a look where we're gonna connect it. Insert the hook and join the petals together. And then chain 4 and go back to the center of the flower. Now I will crochet the third petal. Chain 4 and crochet double treble crochets. And now we're gonna connect these two petals together. Now we need to go back to the center and we will start the fourth petal. Chain 4 and crochet double treble crochets. And next we will form the bottom of our bag. I will show you how. Chain 9. Count 4, insert the hook and form the center of the flower. Now chain 4. Insert the hook and crochet double treble crochet. So we've crocheted the first petal and we're gonna connect the second petal to this spot right here. Chain 4 and connect the chain to the spot of the previous row, and afterwards crochet the petal. And just like that, we've created the form of the bottom of our future bag. You can already see it's taking its form. Now we move on to the third petal. And we're gonna connect the third petal to this spot. Now go back to the center. Well, and now we will just keep on crocheting the third flower row, just like we did here, till this flower. And one more thing, these petals here are not connected with each other. And that's why when we're gonna crochet the third flower row, we will connect 3 petals all together at the same time, just like that, you can see. And now there is only 1 petal left to crochet and join it with the previous row. Chain 4, and then 3 double treble crochets, and now we need to connect this petal to the center of the flower. Okay, that's it. We finished this row. Next, we need to continue crocheting in the opposite direction, and we need to crochet the missing petals. Let's start. Chain 4 chain stitches. Connected. And next we need to chain 4 more. Okay. Now chain 4 again to create a new petal. Crochet 3 double treble crochets. And then go back to the center of the flower. Chain 4 and do a slip stitch into the ring. Now one of the flowers is completely ready, and we go on. Chain 4 again. Chain 4 again. And now start crocheting the petal. Chain 4 go back to the center, and just like that we gonna crochet missing petals for each flower, here, 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 so everywhere.